And of course, it's sealed. Hey guys, this is Jules with True Crime Reactions. Disclaimer, everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only, and just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. So we have a couple new documents in the Idaho case. Now, it's nothing special. There's nothing that gives us any more information. There's nothing that gives us any more details. Literally nada. Everything is sealed, as you can see here. It's literally just the state responding to Bryan Kohberger's team wanting to have the motion for dismiss denial reconsidered, and it's their oppositional argument. But of course, we don't get to see anything of it. It's all sealed. So we have no idea what was filed by Bryan's team when it comes to the reasoning why they want to do all of this whenever they filed the interlocutory paperwork. Okay, so we have no idea what their rebuttal is. We have no idea. We have no clue about anything. Now, one of the other documents that was also released today is the judge has put some more rules down for the courtroom stuff. So we know that a couple of months ago, Judge said he wanted to get a handle on the camera situation because of all of the stupid crap that was going on when it comes to the photos and the footage of the court hearing when it came to Bryan Kohberger. Now, the judge mentioned several times that he wanted it to be far away shots, and he wants, nobody in the bench area, like the audience area. He didn't want any of them showing. He doesn't want any of the documents or any of the computer screens being visible or being zoomed in on. And whoever the pool person is, the pool camera person is, literally, like, there was one hearing, I don't know, a couple months ago, and right after the judge verbally stated this in court, like literally basically to the cameraman because he was addressing the media and the whole situation, the dude behind the camera instantly like zoomed in on Bryan Kohberger's face and like held it there, literally being just as oppositionally defiant as my 5-year-old for literally no reason whatsoever. So now this is what Judge John Judge is doing. And of course, I've mentioned this, a couple times now. This is going to be on a YouTube page. Now, it's technically the Idaho's court system's YouTube page, but they have it under Judge John Judge's name. Maybe because it's easier for people to find that way. I don't know. Again, I've had a couple of people say that they can't find it, but every time I have mentioned his YouTube channel, I have had the link for it in the description box. So if you guys are not subscribed to that channel, you might want to go ahead and do that and put the notifications on so that whenever these court sessions go live, you can go ahead and just have the little thingy ready to go. Now, here is the document itself. And, we knew mostly the way that this was going to be going for a while now. Well, not really for a while, for about a month or so now, at least, that they were going to be live streaming these court sessions on the YouTube page that we were just talking about. But most of you guys know that during the day, whenever these court sessions are literally in process, that people like Brian Enton and Andrea Burkhart and whichever other people that are interested in the case show up, sit in the audience, and they'll go on like Twitter, X, and they'll live tweet. Well, that's not going to be allowed anymore. One of the new rules that are being implemented is the following when it comes to cell phones and electronic devices. Cell phones are permitted inside the courthouse, but must be turned off and stowed out of view during the proceedings of any court recess while inside the courtroom. Cell phones shall not be used for texting, emailing, recording, or transmitting audio, images, or written accounts of the proceedings to platforms such as Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, blogs, or other similar platforms or websites while inside of the courtroom. Cell phones may only be used outside of the courtroom. Violation of this rule may result in confiscation of the phone by the court, a bailiff, or other court personnel. Again, like I mentioned in my community post, Brian Enton is going to have to take out his old little handy-dandy notebook because there's not going to be any more live tweeting, and I highly doubt that notebooks are banned. Other electronic devices, computers, laptops, and other similar devices are permitted in the courtroom for note-taking only and may only be used in a manner that does not interfere with the court proceedings. Cameras and microphones on electronic devices must be disabled while inside the courtroom. Electronic devices shall not be used to email, chat, record, or transmit audio, images, or written accounts. Blah, 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 same thing. So maybe he doesn't have to grab his handy dandy notebook, but he can have like a laptop or a similar device that they can take notes on. So instead of people quietly live tweeting or putting notes in their phone quietly, like in their notepad or something like that, they want a whole bunch of this. Let me see if you guys can hear this. They want a whole bunch of that? Like, how is that supposed to be better? Now, right here, it shows, again, the YouTube channel URL. So at the bottom of that, it also states this: portion of proceedings that will not be live streamed. Now, this is important because the interlocutory, I'm pretty positive that's how you say the word. I haven't physically looked at the word today, so I'm pretty positive that's it. But those two things are going to be held and dealt with the same way that the original motion to dismiss is being dealt with. The morning session is closed to the public. The afternoon session is open to the public. Therefore, the morning session will not be live streamed, hence why this portion is important. The court-operated live stream coverage of the proceedings will not include audio or video of closed hearings, private bench conferences or sidebars between the court and counsel, conferences between any attorneys and clients, or conferences among counsel. The video and audio recording may be stopped or paused at any time by order of the court to protect sensitive witnesses, exhibits, members of trial jury, and for any other reason the court deems necessary. So that's interesting to me, because what if come trial, they call Bethany and they call Dylan, and while those two are on the stand, they cut the stream. And because there's no pool cameras and because this is going to be completely handled by the court, we never get to see it. We never, ever get to see it. Now, I don't know if after trials are done, how long it takes for like transcripts to come out. But if something happens like that, and this is a serious question because I have no idea how this would happen, how this would work. If they do the entire trial and do end up like cutting off the stream when one of the girls or both of the girls go on the stand, will that also be redacted from any transcripts because it wasn't privy to be public? Serious question, because now that I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That tells me right there that even though something is being deemed public, that the court can just do whatever they want to. And there's no secondary. Like there's not going to be any other camera there to record it for later from the way that they're wanting things done. Huh. Now it goes on to talk about media inquiries and security and all that stuff. And then there's like this map. Now I find it kind of funny that like people's listening skills, I say this a lot to people that are like idiots in the comments, like jerk faces for real in the comments. You know, comprehension wasn't taught. Public school failed, you in the comprehension department. Okay. I feel that way about KXLY because we've known forever that this is going to be being live streamed on the YouTube channel, right? So tell me why in the world, just a few days ago, that one of the local stations, KXLY, decided to put in a media request after that document about the courtroom house rules for the live streaming came out. And he even put on here, see the 11/17/23 order and attached it. Like, did you miss this one? You paid attention to every other little thing here. Did you happen to miss this one? I just find it funny. I mean, it's not very hard to pay attention. Well, looks like that is it for the newest information in this case, you guys. If you like the way that I present this information, please do not forget to leave a like on the way out and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. See y'all.